Today I'm starting a new series on renewable caring for people who care, the caregivers, the pros, the working stiffs in the service of all kinds, the stewards of care in this world. It's for them. And healthcare workers, their families, the nurses, the aides, the doctors, the carers of all kinds. These are essential workers. Did the pandemic not teach us this? Does the civil unrest not teach us this? The essential work here on the planet is to care for ourselves, for our others, for strangers, and for the planet. So, welcome to this new series. I'm calling it Sheltering Grace, a sound meditation for renewable caring of our one wild and precious life. Of course, that byline is the attribution is Mary Oliver in perhaps her most famous poem, The Summer Day. This is my 85th time of doing these meditations live and in a row. And now I'm doing them Wednesday through Sunday, FYI. You can always find some on Sheltering Grace sound meditations on YouTube if you're having a Jones for one of them. It's brought to you by myself. My name is Reverend Elizabeth and San Francisco Unity. One of the readings today is Richard Rohr. It's from a blog that he did a couple of days ago, The Inner and Outer Freedom, Freedom to Love. There is a love which itself has the power to free the human heart. Whoever arrives at this place looks at the world differently. The distinctions on the surface no longer exist. Love does not come as theory. It moves in bodies, in nature, in the ground beneath us, and in the space between us. True love is not emotional. It is of a different nature, waiting in us like a secret seed. This is the truth we all must find. The profound problems of the inner and outer world will be solved by this love, and by this love alone. Richard Rohr. Our practice here is an ongoing one. It's an evolution. It's about listening to our inner wisdom, that still small voice that speaks to us, and then speak it into the world, because the world needs our voice. It needs my voice. It needs Nancy's voice. It needs my beloved's voice. It needs Rock's voice. It needs our voices. Here, from that wisdom where there is nothing wrong, where there is nothing broken. It's an inner and outer conversation as one thing. It's a conversation with the Holy. And it's a conversation with the Holy One of many names, which is my favorite word for that infinite power of love. San Francisco Unity is finishing this week a book series on the untethered soul. Here in the last chapter, yesterday we talked about it, Michael Singer finally names the power that he calls the observer and the witness. He calls it love. And it's probably good that he didn't call it love for the first 18 chapters, is because we use the word love so gratuitously. It sort of loses its power. But the love that we're talking about here is grounded and it's deeper. It's more like what Richard Rohr was talking about. It's a power that we all have to find in ourselves. It's a practice. It's not a feeling, it's a practice. And that love will change the world. And that's what this new series is dedicated to. It's for the carers who need to renew themselves. It's for those stewards of love and service in the world that need to renew themselves daily. So why use sound? Today we have the sound of the sea and the sea behind us. We have Kashi bells from the Pyrenees Mountains. We have an Indian singing bell. We use sound because literally we are vibration. We are sound. And sound is also a conduit. Sound can shift us back to our center when words do not. With sound, we can ping the anchor of the universe inside ourselves. So my new intention today is this series, a sound meditation for our one wild and precious life, for caring, because our time here on earth is precious. And I also affirm the sweet small steps that we can make day to day. This series is about wise selfishness, which is a term that the Dalai Lama used to talk about self-care. There's 3 things I wanted to say here. First, I dedicate this practice to using it all, our wounds and our gifts, but to do it as just one thing each day. I affirm the sweet small step of effort, while remembering that the kingdom is here and that we don't have to chase it, but we only have to be present to it by savoring each breath, not just the memory of our first breath or the anxiety about the last breath, but each breath in between. And second is to accept this day as it is, whatever satisfaction, whatever sorrow, whatever joy it brings, to accept it as it is. And third, to offer inspiration for ballads. Sustainable care is a circle of others and equally our one wild and precious life, to stay open to the web of possibilities for renewing our lives, to receive the abundant nourishment within which we all vibrate, and finally to bloom as wise gardeners of our lives and of this world. So today, the attributions today are Matthew Fox, Meditations with Mr. Eckhart, a centering book, which is very lovely, if you don't know Mr. Eckhart, and Richard Rohr, which I've already talked about, a blog that he did a few days ago. So what is your intention today for your one wild and precious life? I'll give you 3 bells to think about it. I've already told you mine. Learn to live among the things, but not in things. This is Mr. Eckhart. All God's friends live this way, among cares, but not within cares, both outside and inside. One seizes and is seized. One sees and is seen. One holds and is held. When word and work are returned to their source and origin, then all work is accomplished divinely in God. Let's take that into our meditation today. first breath. Savoring the oxygen, savoring the gratitude. Let's breathe it in through the heart. Breathe it in. Let it light you up. And exhale. Another grateful breath. Breathe it deeply in from the heart. Breathe it in. Let it fill you up. And exhale. Take another renewing breath. Breathe gratitude in through your heart. Breathe it in. And exhale. Taking 3 breaths before you respond, before you enter the world, changes everything. Continue using your breath actively. Send it to any place in your body that when you scan it, when you listen to it, may need a little extra love today. You have enough. Send it. Breathe it in through the heart. Breathe it in. Send it to some place in your body that needs relaxation. 1, Learn to live among things, but not in things. All God's friends live this way, among cares, but not within cares. Both outside and inside, one seizes and is seized. One sees and is seen. One holds and is held. When the word and the work are returned to their source and origin, then all work is accomplished divinely and with ease in God. True love does not come as theory. It moves in bodies, in nature, in the ground beneath us, and in the space between us. All God's friends live this way, among cares, but not within cares. We remember here in this place of reset, where word and work are returned to their source, where we are returned to our source. where inside and outside is the same. This place of wholeness, we remember this place, home. Learn to live among things, but not in things. All God's friends live this way, among cares, but not in cares. And the question I'm leaving you with is, what do you plan to do today? What one small thing are you planning to do today for your wild and precious life? Thank you for joining me. It's always lovely to show up and do the best you can. Claim the highest with you today. Blessings on your day and your precious life.